If you are someone looking to start a YouTube channel, recording your first video is one of the major steps you have to take in order for you to actually start a YouTube channel. I know some people will say, oh, I'll start today, I'll start tomorrow, I want to start, I wanted to start, I used to start. But doing out all those, you're not even doing, speaking, just talking and saying you will do, you're not doing anything. Talk is cheap. Like literally, talk is cheap. If you want to start a YouTube channel, you just have to sit there in front of your camera, push the record button, and actually start recording your video. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the steps you should take. Maybe if you're a beginner and you feel this is what you have, maybe you just have only your phone with you and you're thinking you don't have enough. I assure you, you have more than enough. I've been surfing through YouTube for a while and I've seen multiple channels which they only use their mobile phones and they've gotten to 50,000 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers with just using their mobile phone. So my first tip for actually recording your first YouTube video, not just talking with the mouth only, is to write down what you want to do. So before you actually start the YouTube channel, before you go and start telling everybody that you have a YouTube channel, what is the first thing, what is the idea that you have that you want to, like, what kind of video do you actually want to post? You understand? Do you want to be posting about food? Do you want to be posting about travel? Do you want to talk about life experiences? Do you want to just do vlogs and day in my lives? You actually need to have an idea. If this is your business you want to promote, whatever the reason may be, you need to have an idea behind it. And writing down those ideas like in form of an outline will help you actually prepare in starting your YouTube video. The second point which I have here is to find an angle with good lighting. So if you don't know, currently I'm recording in front of my window. There's a window close to my bed. Let me just show you. So this is the window I use, which I'm sitting there in front of, and I'm actually recording this video. So this window brings out the light and that fine glow, that shining face you like seeing on YouTube is because of my window here. So you don't need to have a big softbox, you don't need all those stadium lights for you to actually start a YouTube channel. Once you have a window in front of you, just sit there in front of the window and we move on to the next point. You check your phone. So if you are using your phone, like I know every beginner mostly is just with their smartphones, except if you are rich, that's when you can start buying a camera. But every beginner, just check your smartphone, make sure that you have enough space, because I can assure you, you don't want to be recording a video and the phone just tells you memory full, and in most cases you won't even be aware that the memory is full and you've stopped recording until maybe you've just been talking for at least 30 to 15 minutes or however long your video is. Then you actually realize that your phone hasn't been capturing what you've been doing or saying. So checking your storage is very important. Make sure you just make sure you have at least gigabytes of free space. When I mean gigabytes, at least you have like 5 gigabytes to 10 gigabytes. That's for recording your video. You actually need more space over time because of editing and the rest of them, saving your videos, but that one is in the future. But for actually recording your first video, just make sure you have space in your phone. Then next, make sure that your phone is on airplane mode, because you don't want to be recording your videos and somebody will call you or a text will come in and it will interrupt your video. So the next point I have here is to turn on the camera and test it. What I mean by turning it on and testing, I do it before I start each video myself personally. Is you start recording, that position which you've sat down, that window that window that's bringing in light from you want to make sure that the light is hitting your face. You want to make sure that your audio is clear, you're audible, and you're just comfortable with the space that you are in, so that your audience will be able to feel that connection between you and them while recording your video. So the next point which I have here, I've written down my points on my notepad. This is what I mean by the outline. That was my first point, but yeah, when I talked about outline, I mean something like this. So the next point I have here is to record your actual video. So after I've done all the tests, you are satisfied, like your face is shining and everything, your voice is audible. Look at my own voice now. I actually have cold, so that's why I sound somehow today. But after you've actually tested your video and your audio and you're satisfied, you can now record your actual video. I don't know why I like saying actual. You can now record your actual video So after I've recorded your actual video on your phone, mind you, all this that I've been saying is just on your phone if you're a beginner. Then after recording with your phone and the video is done, maybe you're satisfied, you don't talk, like you've spoken to the point that you feel okay, you don't have anything else to say, you've ended your video, then you transfer it to your editing app. So there are various editing apps, so many of them. I think I'll do a separate video for editing apps. Then once you move your video to your editing app, or you just open your editing app, you carry the video there, you do your editing. If you want to see a video on editing, I can also do it too. You can just do your basic editing. You don't need to do something special because you're starting up. Along the line, when you're beginning to grow your YouTube channel, where you started to watch other creators, you're able to try different styles of editing. So but after you've done this, your editing, then you're done. You switch on your data, because previously I said you should switch to airplane mode so that they won't call you while you're recording. Now after you're done with the editing, or you can even switch on your data self while you're editing. When you're done with your editing, then you push your video to YouTube. You give it a title like A Day in My Life, My Hairstyle, anything you want to title your video. Make sure your title matches what your content actually is. Your content, I mean what you just spoke about in your video. If it matches with your title, then you upload it and you're done with it. That's just it. It's as simple as that. Although it's not very simple at the start, because if you want to be more advanced, you have to go and start talking about descriptions, adding text, adding timestamps and the rest of them. But just for a fresh YouTuber, if you are new, don't overwhelm yourself with all those ones. These basic steps which I've just spoken about is just the minimum, like let me say minimum requirement which you need to actually have your video on YouTube. So if you would like to see more videos on creating YouTube contents, just let me know in the comment section below and we'll talk about them. So that should be the end of this video, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the comment section and in my next video. Thank you, and you're free to go. Bye.